Another example here where you need to find the coordinates of the center and foci and links to the major and minor axes without your equation being in standard form. So this one, we're going to have to group together your x's and your y's, and we're going to have to complete the square again, which is always a good time. So if we say 25x squared plus 250x, and we're going to leave a space. Actually, maybe let's make that green. Leave a green space here. Looks like in order to complete the square, we are going to have to factor something out. Let's group your y's together. So you're going to have a 9y squared minus 36y. And we'll leave a space for the red blank maybe. And this is going to be equal to, we're going to subtract 436 to both sides. Now what we're going to do on the right is we are going to have to add something in green and add something in red. So on the left, we're going to take out a 25, and left over we have x squared plus 10x plus, and we're going to need to complete the square here. So we're going to take half of our 10 and square it. So 5 squared is 25. So we're going to add 25 right here. However, on the right, we're not just going to add 25, we're going to add 25 times 25. For those of you that don't know your perfect squares, that is 625. That's what's going to be added on the right side. So let's get negative 436, and we're going to add 625 to that. We're also going to have to add a red number here shortly. So let's factor out, let's take out a 9 here in your y's, and you get y squared minus 4y. We're going to leave a space for our lovely little 4 we're going to put in here, because we're going to say half of negative 4 squared is 4. So we're going to add 4. And we're not just going to add 4 over here, we need to add 9 times 4, which is 36. So you have to add 36. So if we combine all these, we're going to end up with a 225 on the right. On the left, you have your 25 on the outside. You need to factor this, and this becomes x plus 5 squared. Plus we get a 9, and this becomes y minus 2 squared is equal to 225. However, this is not equal to 1 yet, so divide by 225. Divide by 225. And when you simplify these, here's what happens. When you simplify, 25 and goes into 225 9 times. 9 goes into 225 25 times. So when you rewrite for your standard form, you don't want to just write your x first, because in order to figure out your orientation, you need to have the larger a squared value, which would be your 25, written first. So we're going to actually have to write the y minus 2 quantity squared over 25 first, plus then we're going to have an x plus 5 quantity squared over 9 is equal to a 1. This shows us now with your y over your largest value that you have a vertical, you're going to have a vertical orientation. So we need to find our A, B, C, H, and K. H and K, because that's going to help us find out what our center is. Okay, we need to find your center. You need to find your foci. You need to find your links of your major axis, and you need to find links of your minor axis. So A is just 5. Take the square root of 25. B is the square root of 9, which is 3. C we don't know yet. H is not paired with your y, it's paired with your x, and this is going to be a negative 5. And K is paired with your y, which is going to be a 2. Now in order to find out what C is, remember we have to use the cab again. c squared equals a squared minus b squared, not plus b squared. So you get c squared is equal to 25 minus 9, where c squared is equal to a 16. Square root of that is just 4. So we find our center, that is h comma k. You just go down your formula sheet. Okay, have your formula sheet handy. So you have negative 5 comma 2. So if we go back 5 and up 2, there is our center. To find your foci, well, this is going to be, since it's a vertical orientation, it is not just taking your h plus your c, it's going to be taking your h comma k plus or minus your c. So you have to be careful, make sure you're going down the correct column, which will be on the right. So we're going to take negative 5, comma, 2 plus 4, and then we also have negative 5, comma, 2 minus 4. Now, since you can simplify these, make sure you do that. Some of you like to leave it just like this. Oh, I couldn't figure out what 2 plus 4 is. Well, it is 6. And then the other foci would be at negative 5, comma, negative 2. Now your major axis, that is just 2 times your a according to your formula sheet. So 2 times a5 gives you a 10. So that means from your center you're going to go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from the center you're going to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a total of 10. And then finally for your minor axis, that's 2 times your 3, which is 6. So from our center we're going to go to the right 3 and we're going to go to the left 3. And we draw in our pretty little parabola. Oh boy. It was going well until it turned into a football. Sorry, we're not even graphing a parabola anyway, it's an ellipse. Oh man, this is just horrid. Who graphs like this anyway? Who does this? Yep, there we go. So there is your pretty little ellipse with all of your wonderful information. So problems like this, it might take a little while. Alright, glad you guys all had a great day. I know you had fun with ellipses. Send me questions on Edmodo or email me or hit me up on Twitter. Later.